Ladies and gentlemen, we are here for Black Lagoon Season 1, Episode 12. It's the last episode of the season. We made it. Well, not quite yet. But last episode, I'm ready to get into it. I'm excited. Let's get into it. Gorillas in the jungle.
Let me see here. Where to start? Well, my name is Takanaka. Masahiro Takanaka. Now, perhaps you can tell me your name?
What's the point? Why do you need to know my name?
My name's Rock.
Doesn't seem right for you to remain nameless, that's all. But have it your way. No big deal. It really doesn't bother me. I'll just call you brother instead.
Hey, baby! I didn't know you wanted to die so badly. Volunteering for suicide, are you?
Are you from Tokyo?
That's gotta be Revy.
Yeah.
I'm actually from Adachi myself. Do you go to Shinjuku a lot? Is the Etoile still there? I love that place. And how about the Nichigeki Theater?
Well,
I remember after a demonstration we had at the JNR, I went there to see Yakuza Cop. You ever hear of it? It's a classic. That was right after we went head-to-head with the riot police. Waltzed right in there with my helmet on and a club at my side. I tell you, it sure was good to be young.
Do you miss it? Do you miss living in Japan?
Let me ask you something instead. Why would a guy like you want to cross this dangerous bridge? Well, I doubt it's for the money. Not a lot of folks would choose this life. These days, Japan's full to the brim with petite bourgeois.
His partner is.
If you ask me, bro, the truth is, you and I are both outsiders from that.
His
guy.
partner is so
Really
anxious over there.
You know, I think I get where you're coming from, and I guess I'm curious. I'd like to know why you decided to take the road less traveled, if you will.
I'm different than you. I don't want to be grouped with people like you.
Oh, how are we different?
Oh,
For one, I wasn't chased out of the country. But it goes beyond that. You were forced into a corner and had to escape. I'm young, but I know what you've done. I've heard all about your achievements in our country.
Bro, you don't know the half of it.
ooh,
When I left Japan, it was because I gambled everything I had. On activism and the concept of permanent worldwide revolution. You have a will and a mission, you concede battles, but never the fight. You don't know what that's like, do you? If there's a difference between us, that's what it is.
I've felt that. I have.
I wonder. A mission requires tenacity, doesn't it?
And what about you? You don't have a mission anymore, do you? Or, even if you do, you no longer believe in it.
Hey now, brother.
Cut it out, Takanaka!
see? Oh,
Shit about what tactics you're trying on this guy. This conversation has nothing to do with the interrogation. All right, listen up, you tight-lipped bastard. I'm not as kind and understanding as he is. We don't have time for this. Where are the documents?
We're gonna have to walk from here.
We don't keep driving in car.
I don't want to charge in with this piece of shit, especially with a crackhead at the wheel.
Fuck you! I'll have you know this is the world's greatest off-road vehicle, you heartless bitch!
This piss tank's getting on my last nerve. Listen up, you fucking leprechaun. You're gonna wait here until you get our signal. If you run away, I'll hunt you down and castrate you.
My, she said good things. I agree very much.
Fucking bollocks!
Anyway, just go easy on the weed, okay? I don't need you all fucked up when we have to make a run for it.
You don't wait for this guy when it comes to that. Even with his brain off to Mars, he never mess up driving.
Ah, let's go, little Miss Chinglish.
oh
Oh, you
man.
like for me to split your ass in four? It is not nice to make fun. You one rotten bitch.
There's a story. I heard it a long time ago. And it's about a man who came to a city. He went to a street corner. And all alone, he began speaking. Hoping to make the world a better place, this man continued to preach to whoever listened, day after day. And at first, many showed great interest in what the man had to say. And some even promised to fight alongside him. But then, in time, they all lost interest. As long as their lives were comfortable, didn't matter to them what happened to the world.
A lot like today. A lot like today.
Even as he aged, with not a single soul left listening to him, he continued all the same. Then one day, a child who was walking by stopped and asked him a question. Why do you continue preaching when there's nobody here? And this is how the man answered. In the beginning, I thought I could change everyone. Then I realized that it was a hopeless dream. The reason I won't stop preaching. And brother, the reason I won't stop fighting is... Back then, when I started out, I gambled my entire life on this. If I stop now, all of it is just one big lie. Well, seems that you and I really are different after all. It's a shame.
Takanaka, how badly do you think we should hurt him?
It won't be necessary. He's not a soldier, just a delivery boy. He has no reason to be loyal. Leave him alone and he'll talk. And if he still hasn't talked to us by morning, well, we are soldiers after all. We'll hold a military tribunal and send him to the firing squad.
Tomorrow? Every single minute that passes is hurting us. We're on the brink of determining whether or not the plan goes ahead. Why the hell can't you see that?
Come on, no need to be so uptight. If we don't get it from him, then we'll just go after the girl we left at the village. Who knows? If we're lucky, she might just come waltzing in here to save him, right?
3 at the west gate. 6 more at the east gate. Only a 50 caliber up front. Any mines?
No mines. The camp is very often moving. Mines are too much trouble. We hurry now. If idiot partner talk, this all for nothing.
There's no need to worry. Rock's a tight-lipped guy. He wouldn't talk even if they put him in front of a firing squad. Let's move in at sunset. You ready, Chinglish?
Yes, Twinkie, I'm ready. You don't forget when we finish job, I carve some meat off your ass, stupid whore.
I just can't take this, the racial tones. You know, like, ugh. Got a sarcastic laugh.
Takanaka.
Oh, you're here. Sorry, but something's bothering me.
I received word from our teams in Thailand. The other 3 cases were decoys, which means that your Japanese friend has the documents. Your actions are interfering with the plan, and that is unacceptable. You know why this is so important to me and why we cannot fail.
Tell me, whatever happened with the team we sent into the city? Have we heard from them?
What? Don't change the subject. What does it matter?
I'm not changing the subject. Now, how long has it been since the search party left? They haven't reported back.
That's because they...
The surveillance team at the government camp. That woman hasn't been found anywhere. Makes you wonder, where is she? Huh?
What's the problem? Let me guess. It feels so good you can't pull the trigger.
Men know much about stabbing, but no get stabbed much themselves. I do for them.
My turn now.
Revy? Is that you, Revy? I'm right in here! Revy!
Rocky, baby. You been a good boy? If you promise to behave yourself a little bit longer, sweetie pie, I'll even buy you some cotton candy. So, we're leaving now.
Oh, is he dumbass you talking about?
Who the hell is she?
Huh?
Wow.
Isn't this a pleasant surprise?
Oh my god. Oh,
Rock, hurry the fuck up! Rock, we need a strategy now.
What are you talking about? Just run!
Okay, works for me. Now let's go.
What? I'm actually feeling pretty good about being right here.
Fucking bad. It's your job to drive, asshole. Now get this shit heat rolling.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I've got to get to Liverpool.
say no to drugs, kids.
He very, very relaxed now.
Jimi Hendrix is calling me back. He got my message. He wants me to defeat the Klingons.
say no.
Hey, what are you doing? You're going the wrong way!
Wow.
Jackass! You're right in the middle of their fucking camp! God damn it! Guess there's no choice now but to start shooting!
Look at these crazy bastards.
All units, after them! Pursue that vehicle! Corner them and make the kill! Let's move out!
This is reckless.
You can shut your mouth!
Seeing as Rock hasn't snapped under the pressure, I take it this enemy isn't all that bad after all. Look at that! These fools are coming in droves!
Oh, that is very good.
Damn it!
I understand how you feel, but
I've been trying to accomplish this mission for years! I will not stand aside and let that gangster ruin it all!
Damn.
What's with you? All right, it's on!
Revi, I talked to that Japanese guy for a long time. I realized.
Rock, paper, scissors! Ah, damn it! I get fucking leftovers! Hey, you can take out 2 of them, then we switch. Did you say something?
No, never mind.
Huh.
I'm coming for you. Get ready.
What do you think you're doing?
look.
What? What?
Stupid bitch! Didn't I tell you not to kill them all? Move! I'm taking the left side. You take the right. No, bro! Get me!
Let's pan out and keep an eye out for our
Rocky's floored.
What?
Whoa! Rocket Wax and Jane Fonda racing! How can you not love that?
Great.
Get your fucking hands off me!
I don't understand! Where are you ladies taking me? Could it be? Could it? The legendary new beach? Dutch, only 30 minutes left until the deadline. Think you'll be able to sit tight for that long? Oh, I see. No, not really. You're free to use any means necessary. That's fine with me. Guess who, Mr. CIA? Yeah, right on schedule. Don't worry about it. Cut it out with the lousy jokes. And the money? Because I don't take American Express, you know. Fine, you let me know when you get it. Later. What did Hong Kong say?
Well, sir, they said we permit the bringing of justice, but the situation cannot become messy.
Well, I should have known. So in other words, they want us to avoid fighting them head on. That's a mighty tall order. Well, all we can do now is wish the delivery boys luck.
Okay, we start over then. Rock, paper, scissors one more time.
We don't have time for that. They're coming!
Barbarella's holding up an anti-war sign in the news!
We've got to kill them all! With this much distance, your weapons won't work. My turn!
Have no choice. Now we see if you any good.
Fucking smartass. This'll make you go cross-eyed.
Oh, now I see she's not only good for talking. Impressive.
If we had an M72 or a minigun, it would have been easier to finish the job.
Stupid. Cannon and gun, they always needing ammo. Body and blade last forever. They always be the best weapon in the world.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. A make and chip. Guns over swords and nukes over guns. Now, if we had one of those, it would be the greatest thing ever. It's rigged so that only politicians can get their hands on them.
Ah, fuck!
Your head not
No
right.
way did
Enough
she
for
say-
you to buy. Criminal only use such weapon for making big crime.
What? My application for the Black Panthers was denied again?
Give me a break. Hey, Rock, you should have some of this. Calm you down.
All the base's vehicles are to pursue them. It doesn't matter if you cross the DMZ border.
What?
Drive right through. Find that jeep and get those documents. Enough! That's a death sentence. Give her back. Abraham, don't forget we have a job to do, right? Ibrahim, shut up!
No matter what you do or how hard you fight, your son is never coming back.
DMZ, yes. Very soon we'll be seeing the camp.
How you doing? You having fun yet or what, Rock?
Well, how should I put it? Running away like this always seems to make things worse, you know. Truth is, when I look back at my life, it feels like I've been running away from things since I was in kindergarten. And so...
Oh, it affect him wrong way.
I've never seen him like this. He's such a positive guy, so I figured he'd just get over it.
No good. Mood important at time like these.
When I talked to that old guy, I acted all high and mighty, but now that I think about it, that's all I do. I talk, and then I talk myself right out of the situation.
Hey, look at that!
Right, here we go again. What is it this time?
Playmates! There are exactly 100 Playmates men from the 90s! Attack of the Playmate Army! Commander, an unknown has entered the DMZ. Permission to fire!
Bunker number 3, hold your fire! 12 personnel on duty. That is not the enemy!
You and I do. It isn't just some profession. It's a way of life for us, is it not? There are times when we simply cannot give in. Ibrahim, those monsters in Jerusalem, and all those who helped to protect them, all of them are finally within our reach. And so help me, Takanaka. I'll show them what the Red Cross camp in Beirut was like in '87. That's the only reason I've come this far.
Commander, your orders?
Continue with your pursuit. Find that vehicle. I don't care if you have to go into the government camp.
We must retreat. Don't be blinded by our ideals.
Be blinded? What the fuck are you talking about? Ah! Isn't that the whole reason we've been fighting? Aren't those ideals the reason you came to the Becca Valley in the first place? Answer me, Takanaka!
Oh,
To all units, retreat immediately. Do not return to camp. Proceed to the secondary gathering point.
Roger that.
That was our problem. You and I could only look to the past. If we keep doing that, nothing will ever change, will it? Still, I suppose none of this matters anymore. But you were a good comrade to me all the same. What a goddamn waste.
I can't believe that.
What you got for me? Is the lawnmower's delivery boy arrived yet?
Well, you're late again, Langley.
That's because Langley's busy. There's too many bastards shitting on freedom and justice these days.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for me. Where's this thing that's supposed to get us all excited? Oh, shit, the briefcase!
What?
I don't have the briefcase! Revy, we're in big trouble!
Don't panic, Rock. If we're lucky, Aladdin will show up and rub his magic dick for us, and bam! Here, just like that.
What in hell? Then why you take us on long ride to save dumbass?
You guys wouldn't have come if I didn't give you a better reason.
Shit, this thing is covered in sweat. All right, people, thanks a lot. Next time, try to keep your deliveries in better shape, or the boss will be pissed. Oh yeah, one more thing, Rebecca. If the chief at Buffalo Hill and your pals over at the 27th Precinct happen to hear about you now, they'd be pissing their pants. Now don't get me wrong, personally I couldn't give a shit. Our job's to destroy the enemies of the United States. They're sure as hell not paying us enough to chase criminals too. Just a little something for you to think about when we call you for the next job.
Hey, Revy. I haven't had the chance to thank you yet. So, thanks.
Cut it out. We're buddies. So there's no need for this formal thank you bullshit.
She definitely changed.
By the way, Rock.
Oh,
What the fuck were you thinking? Guess what? That's the last favor you're gonna get from me, you fucking pea brain. One more thing. All the rescue expenses are coming out of your pay. Next time you want to be saved, you better start asking God for favors. Give me a fucking break.
Oh, hello! Mr. Ken, what a coincidence! How's life for the family, man? Was the vacation worth the travel?
Oh, we really had a great time. How about you?
Things did not go smoothly. The trade fell through, and then I ended up hurting my hip. On top of that, I left after having a big fight with a close friend of mine. I even tried unsuccessfully to pass what I couldn't accomplish on to the next generation. One unpleasant situation after another. I think I must be getting old.
There will always be a next time.
Of course. Always a next time. Until I die, there will always be a next time.
Before you go, what is it you do for a living?
My job? Let's see. Yeah, it's clear to me now. My job is to be an enemy of the state.
That was a chilling episode. We got to see a lot of character development in this episode with Revy. Revy, I would say more so than Rock. But we still got character development with Rock all the same. And he seems more relaxed in dangerous situations now. Revy seems to be opening up more, which is good for team chemistry and building. Moral of this story is a lot like the moral throughout the series. But there are always people who are suffering, and there are always teammates that could be a part of the same team and yet disagree. They may agree on the overall aspect, the overall problem, but they don't always agree on the means of resolving the problem. So with that, we have to really... Oh, first let's take a look at Season 2, Episode 13? Okay, but as I was saying with the moral, there'll be times where people won't always agree and they're on the same team. They agree on the overall way of whatever the team is focused on. Like, they agree on the objective, but they may not agree on the means of getting there. And I do not want to get overly political on this, so I'll have to leave it at that. But for those that liked how the community was with the debates and all that, we are trying our hardest to find a platform by which we can bring them back, because there have been so many people asking, so many people all over the world. When we had an excess of 64,000 followers, we had people from over 38 countries interacting with us on a daily basis. And it was anime, and it was themes found in anime. And there are a lot of themes in this that can easily be talked about and easily be debated. And I love the themes. I love philosophy in anime. That's what I love. I love finding philosophical principles and discussing them and talking about them, because bringing these ideals to the table are is the only way to invoke change. And we must talk about these things in order to invoke said change, or if not change, at least we can have our views or your views or anyone's views understood. With us living in this world together, there should always be a way by which we can talk and discuss different topics and our grievances. And I pride myself on creating that outlook and that way for people by which to express their opinions and their disagreements. Now, there are ways to discuss the most sensitive topics without being overly offensive, but the thing that happens a lot of times is we discuss these topics and everyone seems to not want to discuss them, but rather they want to offend each other, and that's not how things are changed. That's not how a better world is created. And I'm sorry for rambling on. This is going over time, but I love you all, and I really appreciate you sticking with us through everything, through this series so far, and also sticking with us for those of you that were with us long before the Twitter crash and are still with us. We have less than 10% of what we had before, numbers wise, but we're growing every day, and because we are working together and we are excited and we love what we do, this journey, I still consider it part of the previous Iceberg Luffy journey. It's just another journey, and trust me, we're growing every day. We'll be better than ever before, and I thank you. I can't say that enough. With that, I'll let you guys go, and it'll be a while before season 2. How long? I don't know. Maybe 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, but we're already working on it. So, with that, sayonara.